Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me for another one, the start of a new Kenshi series. This time around, we are going to try the Crab Master Challenge. Now, the details of this challenge we will be making up on the fly, but I have attempted. This is going to be an attempt. If this doesn't go well, we may restart, but I have made my own custom start with FCS. First time I have done this. And we are going to start basically with a character who the goal is we will not engage in combat ourselves. We will only use our crab minions to defeat our enemies. So I'm looking forward to trying this out and seeing how this is going to work and run for us. Hello, Ada and Scanlan and Kian. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, let's go ahead and get into the game here. Thank you for waiting on me. I am being so real when I tell you that this seasonal affective disorder is kicking my ass up and down right now. And I'm hanging in there. I'm doing the best I can. So, you know, we're here now. Finally got my stuff together to get live on stream because I was not going to miss Kenshi. All right, new game. And you can see right here, we have our custom start. This is the Crabmaster start. Playstyle. Humans have had their time on this planet. Now, it is time for Crab. Hello, Minok. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. Let's go ahead and get you a little shout out here. See what you were doing. Was it some Fallout 4, maybe? It was indeed some Fallout 4. Feel free to tell us a little bit about it or about your channel if you would like. Is this Kenshi? This is Kenshi. Yes, we are just getting started with a new playthrough. We are going to do the Crab Master Challenge. Minok, thank you very much for that raid. Feel free to tell us what you were up to on Fallout 4, what you got up to today. All right, so I'll show you our starting character. You played some Far Harbor, Betraying Tectus. Oh, very nice. I love Far Harbor. Hey, I hope you had a great stream. Thank you so much for bringing things over here. So I thought it would be fun if we played as a unit that you don't normally get to play as in the game. I thought it would be fun if we did a P4 unit. And for the name, let's go with Lord Kingler. And then we need to name our crabs. So let's name this one Carcinus. And this one's going to be Longinus. I don't know why. That's just the names that I like right now. And here we are. Okay, we are in the hub. Now, like I say, our goal is that Lord Kingler is not going to attack enemies, but rather we will use our crab minions to do so. So it's going to be interesting keeping them fed, keeping them alive, and training them up to be powerful attackers. But right now they are at risk. Lord Kingler implies that he began as crabby. Maybe. All right, let's go. So right off the bat, the crabs are slow. So that's going to make intercity travel kind of interesting. Lord Kingler himself is not going to want for food and such, so let's get in here to this starting chest and see what we can avail ourselves of. We got some grog. Be able to sell that for some food, at least. Huh, so it turns out the Holy Nation outlaws will also freak out about skeletons. I didn't realize that. All right, let's go over here and get ourselves... Now, I am using the Tame Beasts mod. I think I want to try to buy all my crabs the honest way from the crab raiders, but if we're not able to do that, we will have the Tame Beasts to fall back on. It also adds at some bars a backpack that I can have the crabs wear so that they can store their own food and feed themselves. It doesn't look like we have one here. Grab another first aid kit. The other thing I've done just to make getting along with our fellow crabs easier is I have added a +10 faction reputation with the crab raiders and with the crabs themselves. So let's see, first of all, the crabs are getting a little hungry. We're gonna have to decide how to train them. I think I have an idea. But first of all, let's see if we drop on the floor. They will eat from the floor. Okay, so they both have just eaten. So, the difficulty with training crabs is if they get knocked out... I believe they have death items where they can be butchered by hungry bandits and the like. So if we wanted to train them, we would really need to train them somewhere. Somewhere they're not going to be, you know, eaten. Now, I have some ideas. We just did Mongrel in the last playthrough. What's up, Brooke? Good to have you. We just did Mongrel in the last playthrough, but Mongrel could be a good place. The other thing I wonder, because Fogmen won't eat animals, or of course skeletons. The other thing I wonder is about Gurglers, but neither of them are close. We'd have to go on quite a journey. Crabs are also quite hungry. Well, as I said, this is an attempt, so let's see what we can figure out. We're gonna be slow if we go the crab speed. What game is this? This is a game called Kenshi. Very interesting squad-based survival game with a lot of in-depth mechanics. I guess... You know what, let's put Lord Kingler in Sneak and also add Medic. We've got a little bit in the way of First Aid. I wonder if they could take on small groups of bone dogs. But let's for now, let's send them up. Where do we want to go? We have 1,800 cats. I think we want to head towards Squin. Have a good night, you as well. I think if we head towards Squin, we can get some backpacks and some food in our inventory. They're aging up already. See, the thing with animals is you kind of want to train them when they are younger because they get stat multipliers as they age. So the quicker you can get some of those stats up, I believe, the quicker they raise in total. No, this is Patrick. Here are the top 10 most brutal robots. Thank you for the video idea. We need a Watch Mojo, but for Kenshi. So the thing is, let's go ahead and put Lord Kingler on block. Because we don't want him to be attacking. That might mean that we want to send the crabs into combat independently. They sure don't move very fast. They're already getting hungry again. The good news is they're getting tough enough that I don't think they should really die for most of the enemies we would train on, as long as they don't get butchered. That's really the concern, is the butchering. Oh, crabs also cannot go inside. So anytime that we need to, like, lure an enemy out or something, that's what we'll have to do. Is this the beginning of the Crabby Nation? It is. We're just getting started. Okay, so let's give Longinus this backpack. So they should both be able to eat out of that backpack. Wow, their hunger went down fast. I don't know how exactly we're going to keep them fed. That's going to be a problem. Let's see what we can do about an approach. Bag check. Sir, I have nothing but crab. The more I think about it, I think Mongrel's going to be our only location to get us a couple of fighting crabs first. Now, I think I could probably send them there independently because the Holy Nation will attack Lord Kingler. But I don't think the Holy Nation will just attack the crabs. Longinus has 6 dried meat left. Okay. It's funny, they've got really high athletics to be moving so slow. Like, why do the crabs already have 40 athletics, but they move 7 miles per hour? I also don't know why they started a little hungry. I don't remember seeing a toggle for that in FCS, but it's possible I missed something. Stop in here and see if we can buy some more meat. Two meat, that'll be something. Okay, just keep in mind we want to stay kind of clear of those manhunters. Oh, you know what? I think I still have the population spawns turned way up from my previous playthrough. Oh, that's going to add an interesting extra challenge. Sweating as we cross through this valley. Look at all the mob squads out here. I wonder what cannibals do with animals. I wonder if they are a safe group to train on. Hey, Lucas, welcome in. Oh, this group of Holy Nation is walking right at me. Ah! Uh-oh. This might be a wipe. This might be a run over. Run, Lord Kingler. Run. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Okay, all I need to do... I don't think I'm even faster than the Fogman right now. The good news is, as I suspected, the Holy Nation does not automatically attack my crabs. Where's Mongrel? Is that Mongrel? I think that's Mongrel. Getting a little bit into vein here, I believe. Go, Lord Kingler, go! Let's drag a little bit. Okay, some of them got a little distracted. Now, if we can just keep doing that. Mongrel is pretty much straight ahead here. Thank you for the welcome, Robot Red. I am still being pursued. We are making our way to Mongrel, though. Salvation is in sight. Go, Lord Kingler, run for it. Pray that your crab soldiers can hold out. Why won't he go in the city? That's really weird. Kitty and Maiko, welcome in. I think the pathing is broken. Let's control shift F11. Fix 31 buildings. Yeah, okay. Yeah, something was broken. You wouldn't go in the city. Hope you're doing well, Maiko. Let's see, can we even afford a repair kit? I don't think so. Nope, not by a long shot. We may have to resort to some extra measures here. You're so stoked for the crab run. It's not going well. We left Carcinus and Longinus behind. Although, to be fair, we should be able to direct them up through Mongrel now, I believe. With 3 cats left over, we were able to buy ourselves a repair kit. How are they on food? Oh, man, they're down to 1 meat. What about the crab backpacks we were promised? Longinus has an animal lunch bag. We're gonna need Lord Kingler to be operating the mines to pay for the crab's meals. Wow, I used almost that entire skeleton repair kit. Okay, are animals chill with each other? I don't know. I don't know if bone dogs will attack and eat crabs. So I probably shouldn't take them into a bone dog nest without knowing. Oh, they will! Oh, no, this is bad. They're both dying. Can Lord Kingler get there in time? I don't think so. I think once they hit minus 65, it's over. Oh, we lost them. We lost Longinus and Carcinus. Big rip for the crab squad. We begin again. You're right. It was the shortest Kenshi run yet. All right, this time we're going to go with Crustaceous. And then we're going to go with Shelly. And Clawford. This is why you voted for the Extinction run. You know the weakness of flesh and it disgusts you. I'm sure we'll get that run too eventually. Why is he doing everything but what I tell him to do? I would get some bread this time around. So the thing with the animal lunch bags is they don't really have a lot of space. Okay, that'll be some stuff to feed them for now, but we gotta figure out how to get these crabs a little stronger. Hey, Kamen Rider, welcome in. So, if I were a crab, and I wanted to get stronger, I can't go in a building. I was gonna see if they could use the attack dummies, which I don't think they can, but I can't even check because they can't go in a building. Obviously, the Bone Dog was out of their league. What do we have around us? I think the blood spiders will be too strong. I was tempted to say maybe we could train on blood spiders. I don't think that'll do it. So you're going to be a bit crabby with this one? Indeed. We've already cracked one run, so I got to figure out how to get my crabs stronger. Crabs versus blood spiders just feels like Pokemon. Let's see here. I mean, honestly, is the move just to go for Mongrel again? Hope we don't get intercepted this time around. Hey, Ronan, how you doing? I think first things first, we need to return the population. At least until we get a control of this. Oh, I don't know where it came from. Oh, I see. Yeah, I really feel like Mongrel's our only training opportunity. It's got to be Fogmen, I think. Because they don't hit very hard, they don't really have cutting weapons, they won't eat the crabs. I think we just got to play the RNG, so to speak. I'm wondering how we get Crustaceous there without being intercepted. Journey is harder than the destination, either Holy Nation or Beaks if you try getting there via Vane. Yeah, so you understand the circumstances completely. I like Crustaceous's little mall walk. You know what I mean? Okay, with a lower population, maybe we can see patrols coming from further off. Let's spend some more of our money on dry. Why is the bar door closed? Hello? And we have... Are these manhunters? Slave mongers? So big threat for Crustaceous is Holy Nation. And for the crabs, Bone Dogs and Beak Things. And Hungry Bandits. Now, the other challenge is these are the crabs that we are basically going to be stuck with until we're strong enough to make a pilgrimage to a crab raider town and buy more. Okay, that's a bone dog nest that I just got too close to. I don't know if I've ever seen wild bulls spawn in this exact location. Maybe I have. There's bone dogs all over the damn place. These are bone dogs, right? Yeah. Where did they come from? And there's another, what looks like a nest of them right there. Okay. The bulls are gonna shred them. Surviving with crabs seems to be more hard than what it seems. I think the beginning of the run is going to be difficult. Am I planning to get more crabs or just two? I will plan to get more crabs, but we need to survive that long to be able to make it to a crab raider town and buy more. It's like everyone's favorite part of any game, the escort missions. Oh, that's a lot of bone dogs. Don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me. Why are you everywhere? Okay, we got one bone dog. One bone dog. Let's see. Can we put Crustaceous on block and taunt? Hello, crabs. Now Crustaceous is dying. Can we even survive without Crustaceous? As part of this challenge, am I playing without the mod that allows crabs to equip backpacks? No, they can equip backpacks, just to manage, like, my own difficulty in having to feed them. But that's not going to help us here, obviously. So I actually don't think we can recruit I don't think we can recruit any humans as a crab. Crabs can't eat limbs. Yeah, exactly. Good progress. You already got rid of 2 non-crabs in the world. Hey, maybe these Holy Nation will come and patch up Crustaceous. So on the plus side, the crabs deal some pretty nasty damage. Hey, Ed, hope you're well also. Crabs be like, Master, what's wrong? Stop sleeping. There's an army to command. Crustaceous is dead. I've never seen a skeleton bleed that much. Okay. We start again. This time around we will be I'm running out of crab related names, and you know what, it's not a crab related name, but this one is gonna be you would think this is pronounced Barnacles, but no, it's Lord Barnacles. And this one will be Sebastian. And this one will be Minister of Sin. I don't know what that means, Pork of Crime. Means bubbles in Spanish. Burbuja? Did not know that. Alright, we got a little bit of starting food this time around. Leviathan pockets. Oh, okay, so this mod actually adds a backpack for Leviathans. That's funny. I never even thought about the fact that you could tame Leviathans with this mod. Okay, here's an idea. What if I put Barnacles on hold? Who are you? You're a ninja. We don't want to fight a ninja, but, like, is there a normal civilian? Someone we could cut our teeth on, so to speak? Like you there, meow. Or Holy Citizen. Actually, the Holy Citizen's got stats. I'm just experimenting at this point. Don't yell at me. Oh. Okay, we took that one's arm off. Okay, that was a nasty faction debuff, though. Wait. What caused that to happen? That is so much blood. How? Amputation. Okay, yeah, so that's not gonna be the ticket either. Minister of Sin is dead. Good thumbnail, though. Yeah, maybe. Sounds like I've caused a hub civil war. Kind of looks like it. Those guards restored order quick. That is their job. Okay, you know what? I might give this one more try before I start us off in Mongrel instead. Okay, so this one's gonna be Hermit, Mittens, and Crab Cake. Just started watching your blind playthrough. Hey, thanks for joining us. This I'm gonna say this one's a bit of a tonal shift from the blind playthrough, but it's good to have you. Okay, we don't have much in the way of stuff here. Oh. Okay. The pool of blood on the ground has stayed from last time. Really like the way of playing, and the stream was real fun, even from that time. You're a fan now. Hey, well, I really appreciate it. I'm glad that people are still able to enjoy that playthrough. That was like a year ago I started that one now. And obviously, we still have a lot more Kenshi to cover. Okay, who are you over here? We have some goats. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Don't mess with the goats. Goats will fuck you up. But I'm just saying, what if? Kenshi is your favorite game right now? Yeah, we've got, what, almost 400 hours in it at this point? Ooh, are those hungry bandits? Why is Hermit attacking? I have him on passive and hold. Get in there, Hermit. I should have had Hermit closer nearby. Oh, run, crab cake. Yeah, Hermit. Run, Hermit. Yes, guards, help. 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 Save my crab. Nobody wants to help. Is it because I picked the fight with the bandits first? Okay, we're gonna lead them to the shinobi. Run, Hermit. Okay, I think they stopped chasing. Be watching while I do some stuff. Don't usually type a lot, but wanted to say hello and nice to meet you. Be in the shadows. Hey, no worries at all. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. Great to meet you as well. I think it's because the hub doesn't have town guards, just the shop guards and the shinobi who only act if it's in their proximity or to defend an ally. Gotcha. I don't know if that really did all that much in terms of making them stronger. Oh, I'm out of first aid. Okay. Let me go buy some more. Man, babysitting crabs is difficult. Wonder if it does anything to put them in beds. I think we have some free beds in the city. It makes them invisible. Animals have self-healing, so I don't know that they really need the beds, but... Don't have much more money for food. That's going to be a problem. Hey, Mittens is awake. And so is Crab Cake. Okay. Drop some food for them. I gotta admit, this is the first time I'm really, like, at a loss. Like, I'm going over the possibilities in my head. I'm not seeing a lot of them outside of Mongrel. I think we've got to get them some toughness. Watching YouTube on 1.5 to catch up today. Hello, Fru. Appreciate you. Yeah, it feels like it's got to be Mongrel. Fogmen are the way to train toughness for animals. Yeah, it's got to be. It's been an hour already? How did that happen? All right, you know what? We got to do it. We got to take a shot at Mongrel. No more beating around the bush. This is our last chance to save an organic run that starts at the hub. Can stop at this bar, get some more food. I wonder though, what if we went this way? FK back in a bit, absolutely. Okay, see some bulls over there. Those are bulls, right? Not like enormous bone dogs? Yeah, they're bulls. That is a gorilla, though. Interestingly, though, the gorilla just left the bulls alone. Wow, that's a big group of, oh, that's Holy Nation. We got 2 bone dogs trailing. to their west. Okay, let's hold. I think we can let the bone dogs pass and then move. Looks like 3 more bone dogs. Gonna get out of their sight radius a little bit. Oh, or they're just going to stop directly in our path and sleep. What is that? Oh, it's a paladin. Dude is booking it. I'm assuming they're going to patrol on that road. Okay. Problem is, if I'm zoomed in too far, I can't see enemies from a distance. And if I'm zoomed out too far, I lose them against the landscape. I think bone dogs are less likely to spawn up against the Fog Islands. So maybe we try cutting this way underneath this structure. Only military base. Okay. We will want to avoid that. Which path are they taking right now? We're gonna go to the right. They're also quite hungry. Their hunger moves fast. It's too bad that the crabs will not eat limbs, because then that would become a viable food source for them. Much as it is for bone dogs. Oh, Mittens is real hungry. Yeah, we gotta get in there and we gotta get them some food. I think at 60 is when they start to pass out. If we can just get them to the town of Mongrel, that'll be a really good start. So we got a death yard here, but we're not going that way. We're going this way. So we discovered the town of Mongrel. We're going to want to cling to this right side here a little bit. Crab cake is a lot faster, probably on account of not being hungry. Okay, we'll want to go this way. Hang in there, Mittens. Hang in there. Okay, Mittens is unconscious. Hermit, we got to get you over here and get you some help. Hermit, why won't you move? Oh, because I'm controlling Mittens. Okay, Hermit's playing dead. Thank God it's Saturday. Welcome in, Scorpio. All right, so Mittens, I'm worried about the stomach a little bit. And I think Mittens is going to go into a recovery coma. Is the city broken again? Before my next run, I may have to, or even before my next stream, I may have to verify the integrity of the files. Okay, crab cake is up. Mittens is in a recovery coma. I think Mittens is savable. Come on, crab cake, you can make it. You can make it. Mittens is good for it. Come on, this is the run. I know this is the run. Oh, crab cake. Okay, but crab cake has got to be even more savable. Thing is, Hermit's in kind of bad shape. but I think Hermit can go pick up crab cake. Go, Hermit, go! Go, go, go! Sorry if it's been asked 1,000 times, but could I summarize the main goal of the run or the challenges? So basically, we have a skeleton who has decided that humanity has had enough time on this earth and it is time for crab. But our skeleton is not... The goal is to not have him engaged in combat at all and to raise up an army of crabs that can take on the various factions in the world. So the challenge here in the very beginning is getting crabs raised to the point that they're actually somewhat survivable and trainable. Okay, Hermit has crab cake. Go plop him down. All right, this will be where we hang out. Okay, now this will be a start. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, no problem. We still gotta save Mittens. Hermit is self-healing a little bit. You know what? We're gonna send Hermit in. Go, Hermit. Get Mittens. You can do it. Go get Mittens. Believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Okay, into Mongrel. Okay, now this is a start. Here we are in Mongrel. Oh, also, I'm doing basically hardcore, so I'm not using saves or checkpoints. I'm not reloading when things go wrong. So we've lost a couple of runs already today. I could have save scummed it, but that's not really the way I like to play Kenshi. $1,800. How many attempts this far? We've lost at least 2 or 3. Driving Mongrel with both crabs seems a good run. I think this is where it all starts. This is like the point we had to hit. This is like minimum viable product for the CRABMASTER run. Was get crabs into Mongrel from the hub. Crab cake is up and hungry. We're going to end up using most of this repair kit, I think. Oh, or at least half of it. Kenshi is far more enjoyable without loading, in your opinion. Yeah, that's the way I like to play. I don't prescribe it for others, but for me, that's the way. Oh, thank you, Ed. I hope your day gets better. Okay, Mittens finally got something to eat. So their hunger should go up from here. And their toughness has both already gone up a couple of levels. Where did I get these giant crabs from? I modded a start to start with them, but you can buy them from crab raiders. Hey, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you go to the crab raiders, you can buy crabs from them. What's a crab raider? It's a raider that they live in a crab community. They have crab squads. They have crab tournaments. It's all vanilla stuff. All right. It does feel a little cheap sometimes utilizing this ore mine and mongrel, but it's kind of the engine that gets this run started. Okay, their hunger is going in the right direction. Eventually, Hermit could use a backpack too. Did I make this base? No, this is the town of Mongrel. Welcome in. We'll just spend some idle time getting money while we wait for the crabs to kind of recover. Hunger's going back up. Their limbs are going back up. So they have a stat multiplier of 0.28 right now. Never been to that one yet. Now exploring out from the hub. No idea how to play this game. You've just been mining and brawling. Honestly, nothing wrong with that at all. That's basically how I started. It took me like 22 streams, so like over 100 hours before I stopped relying on mining and basic crafting. So, you know, just explore the game like you're doing, have fun with it, try things out, and you'll learn, you know, different ways that work for you. Didn't know about that iron machine in Mongrel, thought it was private. It is, but nobody cares. Like, if you look right here, it says it's stealing, but nobody cares. Look, it's mine now. Hello, Dragon's Breath. Yes, this is the Fog Islands. This is Mongrel. Mining is driving you insane. You want a different way to play, but you have to make your own town to do it. I would not say that. I don't know how much advice you want being a new player, but there are definitely... starting your own base can be a little bit of a trap for somebody who's new to the game. All of it? Yeah, so, like, if you wanted a place to... like, a base of operations without having a base, because when you have a base, you get raids, and you have to deal with all sorts of headaches. You can go into town and you can buy... like, this one's expensive. This one's 14,000 cats. But this little shack here, this is 2,000. I thought there was another... maybe there's not. But various towns will have buildings that you can buy in them, and you can put your research bench there. You can do your early level crafting in there. You can put a bed in there, storage. So that's often an easier way than building an entire base. That's Leviathan pockets again. Let's go to the... yeah, let's see if there's a wooden backpack for sale. Yeah, we're just gonna start stacking this meat deep. But everything in the hub have over 400,000 cats, 7 people, 3 fighters, 3 miners, and a pet to haul items. Yeah, that's a pretty good start. It really depends on how strong they are individually. Because a base raid can definitely take out 3 fighters and 3 miners. Also depends where you make your base. Between 45 to 60 in stats. So, yeah, you're doing quite well. Those are some high stats. Mining and brawling, but that's all you've done. Maybe take a look at the bars for some of these bounties. They may be a little cryptic. You may not know exactly where to find them at first, but I find low to mid-level bounties to be a good way to step out of mining a little bit and make money. Or you go the other way and you invest in a full, like, construction economy and you start making food and drugs and high-level equipment and things like that. But since you're kind of bored by the mining and stuff, I might look at bounties. Hey, pretty soon I'll be able to afford another repair kit. Oops. Alright, Mittens and Crab Cake are looking pretty good. Let's load their inventory with food. Game looks so good. What are you using? I'm just running it at 1440p, and I have compressed textures, and I have a particle overhaul, but I don't have any texture mods or lighting or engine rework or anything like that. Okay, should we separate out these squads? We'll try it for now. Nexus, all Steam Workshop except I think the particle overhaul was on Nexus. I don't think that one is on the Steam Workshop. Why is my squad display all messed up here? That's funny. Even funnier, it kind of looks like Hangul a little bit. Weird. Okay, now I would like to find some Fogman groups that are pretty close. Okay, here we go. We'll get Hermit out here to heal them. Both healed up? Yep. There's some. Oh, why they ran away? Once they're a little stronger, I can kind of lead them into death yards on their own, but I want them to have slightly higher toughness for that. Which they both have toughness 11 right now, which is pretty decent considering they started at like 7. Okay, well, you all can wait there while Hermit does some more mining and selling, because we're going to need to keep this flow of income going so we can afford food. And eventually repair kits for Hermit and such. Gonna have to take your leave for the night? Sounds good. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us while you could. Hope the rest of your night goes well. I have money for 10 rice? I do have money for 10 rice. Oh, and how many... I've got a couple first aid kits. Let's see if the bar has a couple more for sale. One of them will. Or the general store will. That's the construction trader. This one's the general store. They gonna be open at 10:30? You better stay open for me. Alright, well, I'd say that's a pretty good start. Park Hermit over here. Did I get a Garu yet? No, so this is just a crab playthrough. The entire focus of this one is crabs. Love it. Yeah, the crabs are a fan favorite. I do have crabs, and I plan to spread them all over Kenshi. Oh, that's a big group of Fogman. Well, that'll help with our toughness anyway. Shame you can't ride them. You'd name your first one Zoidberg? How did I not think of Zoidberg? Okay, they're gaining a little strength. Keep them here for a minute. You could ride one like a horse, that would be cool. Yeah, a lot of people do want mounts for this game. It's my favorite Kenshi race. Yours is Western Hivers. I like skeletons. I think from like a balance perspective, I think Scorchlanders are really good. What's the KO point? Minus 18. But the death point should be like in the minus 70s. Jack Sparrow, Captain Hook, Serpentula, Claudia. I had a Clawford. Krabby McCrab face, classic. Oh, it looks like there's a bunch on this side of town. Oh, they took care of them. Call me carcinization. I love that. I wonder if we send them out one at a time, if they would grow stronger faster because of being outnumbered. Like, in terms of toughness. I know when you have, like, a solo fighter getting knocked out, it can be faster for them to grow. Gonna get a crab and call him Waddles just to watch him mow down starving bandits that want some crab meat. The thing is, I don't want them wandering off too far where a rescue effort is a really big issue if we need one. Ooh, look at Crab Cake getting the hits in. I think, honestly, they might heal up pretty quickly on their own. And back up. Yeah, they do heal up pretty quick. Like, taking off your clothing, grabbing bandages, and just attack, make them a medic class to auto-heal themselves after they wake up. Then they pop up and get beat up again in the same crowd. So, you can actually do that with your clothing on, and when you take damage, you will take less damage below your knockout point, so you will get back up more quickly. And to my understanding, the toughness that you gain is based on the amount of incoming attack damage before armor mitigation. So you should gain the same amount of toughness per damage while wearing armor, but you'll spend less time knocked out. Shelly, I had a Shelly earlier too. Shelly and Clawford, that was a run that died. Your clan name is Nudist Beach. You know what? Godspeed, you do you. I see the vision and I respect it. All right, we'll let them just kind of toughen up. Got a lot of food, so I think for now we'll just focus on putting cats in our pocket. We can have Hermit just sit there and gather iron every so often with the wooden backpack now. Yeah, animals heal up quick from recovery comas. The slave shackles make it so that every hit you take has a chance to instantly KO you for a few seconds, no matter how injured you actually are. Interesting. Kermit the Hermit and Charlotte the Harlot. Points if anybody knows where that's from. Crab Cake is back up, ready for business. Iron Maiden, there you go. Cannot find the compression to make your game look like this. To be honest, the compression should not make your game look different. It should just compress the texture so loading times and things are better. This is what I've got. So 2560 by 1440. Looks like view distance and terrain detail is maxed. What other texture quality is max? Shadow quality is some video cards may freak out. But yeah, nothing that I have for mods should make my game appear any different. It should just make it load more reliably. Well, they're incredibly effective for farming toughness XP. Do bear in mind that the slave shackles will instantly brand you as a slave. Oh, yeah. That can be annoying. Usually there's lots of fogmen that run in between here. Oh, there's a bunch. Hey, did Crab Cake win a battle? Crab Cake won a battle. Let's go. It's a shame this death yard isn't more populated. That would be good for training. Wonder if we can aggro a couple of them. Are they inside the rock? Oh, they're not. Okay. Like, what if we aggro this one? And then can we walk away? You see where I'm at on the map? Yeah. It's pretty recognizable. It's the Fog Islands. So, Okron's Gulf is here. So this is like Stack. This is Vane. This is Rebirth. Now, if you're looking for the map mod, I want to say it's called Nice Maps. I will say it does give away the names of locations, so that's up to you if you're still learning the game, if you want to be, you know, informed of those locations. That is a ton of fog heavies. All right, let's get crab cake in here. Yeah, I almost think they're gonna regen the health by the time they get back up from being unconscious. You went to Vane, but you've been more southeast. That's a tough part of the map. One good thing to train up is crossbow. It can be very useful. It can. Oh, crab cake got back up. Okay, maybe we don't necessarily want to be here. Because it does look like Crab Cake is taking more damage than is healing from being unconscious. So, like, when Mittens gets back up, Mittens will be able to step away. Oh, we're being a recovery coma. Which, I mean, is probably fine, honestly. Just heal back up. Also recovery coma. Okay, you know what? We're gonna let them do their thing. They're gonna chill. Hermit's gonna make some more money. Or are they on food? Empty. Okay. So they'll want to come back for a resupply when they heal up. As their toughness goes up too, so should their damage resistance, so they should take a little less damage each time, and hopefully not be downed for as long. Oh, that was like all of my money. Good amount of food, though. Looks like they're growing a little bit, too. They grow up so fast. Love how this game is like you want to get tougher, have the shit beaten out of you over and over again. I think there's a lesson in that. Honestly, I probably should get Hermit's toughness up, too. Maybe once the crabs are strong enough to come to his rescue. This crab cake's almost back up again. Kind of funny when you get up and try to keep fighting with one wonky arm. Yeah. Why are they worshiping the crab? So they're actually worshiping the pole. Because what Fogmen do is they... Oh, I think they just finished up. They kidnap people and put them on these poles and then eat them alive. So if you're a human traveling through this territory, it's kind of a scary place. Because they will put you on a pole and eat you one limb at a time. But they don't eat animals or skeletons. Crab cake is back up. Hey, crab cake's starting to win fights. Let's get Hermit to sell some ore and go grab the crab. Wonder if you should try Skeleton sometime. It's got some drawbacks. The logistics of playing Skeleton early game are difficult because of needing repair kits and repair beds. Get a +1 multiplier for having a broken left arm and a +2 multiplier for having a broken right arm for toughness. Okay. I wonder... how that affects animals, if at all. We're gonna get them to sit over here and heal up a little bit because they've got cut damage. We want to repair that cut damage so that when they get knocked unconscious, it's not as long. You can't just sleep to heal. You kinda can as a skeleton, but it's very slow if you don't have a repair kit. And skeletons take wear damage, so their limb health... like, let's say my stomach. My stomach started at 150. Now I have wear damage, so it can only go up to 142. The more damage I take, this limb max health goes down until I sleep in a skeleton repair bed. They do not have to eat. Nope. I kind of want Crab Cake to heal up this left foreleg. Think you bought a bone dog pup last time you played? That has ended in tragedy for me on numerous occasions. Kept watching in horror as your dog was eaten in front of you. Yeah. Can be pretty tough when they're big, so you figured if you can get it to grow up, it can be a good companion. Oh, absolutely it can. It's just difficult to get it to that point, and they are like... they're like garbage disposals. They eat so much food. So those are two big things you have to contend with. It's more that you get eaten in front of the dog. That can happen too. Current pup is in its elder stage. Yeah, they're quite powerful at that range. It's a special bone dog you can buy that can't be butchered, but I forget where you buy it at. I believe it is... it's one of the settlers' pups over here, I think. Guess the thing to do is when it gets older is occasionally find someone to fight so it can eat. So it won't, as far as I know, it won't eat the entire corpse. It will eat a severed limb. If you manage to hack a limb off, it will eat limbs. Otherwise, it eats out of your backpack. You better train up katana. Honestly, I find heavy weapons remove a ton of limbs. Also, if you come over here to gameplay, you can set dismemberment to frequent. So if you happen to be playing like a dog-centric run and you want more limbs for them to eat, you can just up the dismemberment amount. Yeah, polearms are great. Is crab cake nearby? Crab cake could use some of this XP. I think they're gonna wander on, though. Definitely a bit slow. I bet Frankie knows the way to do this really quickly, but I don't think we have to min-max it. Part of the fun is finding out what works. That was the guy. Yeah, Frankie knows his stuff. Oh, Hermit might end up in a recovery coma, too. Getting training all the way around. Actually, Hermit might die. Guess it depends how quickly this worsens. We'll zoom all the way in for the best healing factor. If you can eat it after it dies, it's not a total loss. See, honestly, this is why we want Hermit to get beaten up a little bit too and get a little toughness. And the crab's back up, and Hermit is back up. Oh, and Hermit is back down. Wayward Whimsical Warrior, welcome in. Hope you're well also. Things are going pretty good, especially now that I'm on stream. However, with that greeting, I'll have to say that I have ads running on Twitch, so I believe I'm going to step away for about 3 minutes so that I can use the restroom while this ad break runs, and then that way if you're not subscribed, you're not missing anything. And when I come back, well, we'll pick right back up where we left off. We'll play some clips of the channel while I'm away. Thank you for being here, Twitch, YouTube, everywhere that you are. Press E to listen in. Have you finished? Oh, my bad. This is an intimate conversation. I should not be here. You let me know when you're done, and we'll come back and do this again. Yes, sir. This whole section is rigged to blow. Listen, listen. You said you were done with the intimate talk. See, I'm out of drink. Oh! You can't do that. You can't click left mouse to fill the gas while you're while you're holding an assault rifle. It's pretty cool. We only got an hour and a half in because I was super sleepy. I was super sleepy again today, but today I brought a weapon. Twitch, in case your AI transcript spider bot is listening, it was a metaphorical weapon. It's a monster. It's a weapon against tiredness. I did not bring a weapon to stream. You cannot prove it.
Stand by. We are almost there. ETA 3 minutes.
Okay, he said stand by. We are almost there. But I swear to God, my brain-rotted brain heard senpai. We are almost there. You just needed to know that. Am I going the right way? I am. It's just a long, treacherous road. Kind of like a metaphor for life. No, it's difficult when you're starting out and you want more. So I read that that had explosives in it, and I thought, neat. Maybe if I break it in, or if I break into it, it'll give me a grenade. Alright, what's out here then? Get out of that room. You didn't pay for that room. You don't have a key card. Alright, hey, I appreciate you hanging out while we had that short ad break. It helps keep the pre-roll ads off on the channel, so more people can find the channel on Twitch without ads. Ronan, remember a few months ago you mentioned you kept encountering an error trying to update Windows. What do you think you found the solution? Your BIOS was 7 years out of date. Yeah, good luck with the update. Hope that does fix it. Oh, Hermit is getting beaten up again. I didn't realize Crab Cake was awake. I think we need to get Hermit back inside city walls here in a second. You know what? I bet Hermit's not playing dead because... Well, Hermit's the only one in the squad, but I guess they won't play dead even if there are others. Hey, Rez, how's it going? Thank you for resubscribing. Hope you've been well.
Well, looky here.
Looky, looky. Good to see you. All right. Mittens is doing okay. Crab Cake's doing mostly okay. We just want to get Hermit healed up some. Ooh, and we're going to use the last of our repair kits. So we'll get Hermit back to mining some iron. I say mining. Stealing some iron. And save up some money for another repair kit. Okay, it says Mittens is critical, but I think that's just due to the foreleg damage. We'll try to get Mittens back inside the city wall to be healed up a little bit. Crab Cake may need a rescue, depending if this chest condition actually starts going down. It looks like it's improving. As long as the rate of recovery exceeds the rate of deterioration, we're okay. And it does look like it's continuing to do that. It's a good thing this skeleton doctor here never sleeps. 1882, 1875, we got it. We will eventually need to raise the money to sleep in the repair bed. Yeah, we'll try to get crab cake out of there too for a second. You just learned the tech to make repair beds. That's really nice because then you don't have to be paying for one every time. There we go. Crab cake is almost back up. Looks like it's going to be a long road of training ahead of us. We need these two to be capable if we're going to make the pilgrimage to the crab raider towns to acquire more crabs. We also have the mod to tame animals, so that is an option. But I'm going to prefer not to do that one if possible. I think this wound deterioration is almost as fast as the rate of self-healing. This crab cake has been downed for a long time. Let's try to have Hermit do a rescue. Oh, but not with ore in the inventory. I love the way you just drag the animal in the air, flailing wildly around you. Ah, see, yeah, the chest did start to get worse, so it was a case of deterioration. Why would you do that? That's just how you carry things. Send Mittens down here for some training. Crab Cake needs to heal that chest a little bit before going back out. Do skeletons get attacked by other automatons, or are they considered same faction? They have their own factions, so it just depends. But yes, in general, there are others that will attack you a lot. Your very blue Shek called Sonic is roaming the map so you can find more places to terrorize. That's funny. I had my main character in my first run had blue spiky hair and very high athletics, so we always joked that he was like Sonic. Mittens needs to do a little more healing. Man, if only these town guards wouldn't get rid of all of my training fodder. I don't think there's going to be any left by the time I get over there. Crabcake get injured just now? Big group here. Send Mittens out too. Oh, Crabcake won the fight. What kind of damage are we dealing? A lot of bleed. Starting to get stronger and stronger. Have to go. Hey, have a good one, Ed. Thanks for joining us. People come back after a while. You think you've killed off every starving bandit and dust bandit on accident? Yes, those groups do. Some of the groups that make up like towns and stuff will not. But the starving bandits and the dust bandits and stuff, they'll respawn. Let's watch some EU5. I've never played an EU game. How is it? Bit too much calculation for your liking. They have a reputation for that. Not that Kenshi is not also its own system of spreadsheets all the way down. They're kind of stagnating a little bit. Getting into Crusader Kings. Yeah, I haven't played most of the, what are they called, like Grand Strategy or whatever? Or 4X or anything like that. How's the food? Still okay. Hey, Starlet, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let them heal up a little bit. The Holy Roman Empire at the start of EU5 is a thing of beauty. I wonder if those games stream well. Once the crabs get strong enough, oh, they're teens now, they're definitely growing. Once they get strong enough that they can kill, like, fog princes, we can make more money that way. They do stream well if you can vulgarize it well. Is vulgarize the word you meant to use? You mean, like, tell a story around it? Send Mittens back out. Explain in simple ways. Well, today I learned. I have never heard that word. Yes, sometimes I tend to assume that viewers of games like this need to understand every stat and key detail the way that I do. And I think for people who have hundreds of hours in this game, they follow it really well that way. But I think for a lot of people, they're just kind of following the basic story beats and stuff, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Make commonplace or less subtle or complex. You've had cases where you got a lot of toughness from being eaten at a pole, and it definitely was from being eaten, not the limb loss. Yeah, I want to say a human. A human with 1 toughness who gets all of their limbs eaten off by Fogmen will end up with like 47 toughness. Peelers do not work the same way as far as I am aware, but Fogmen or Gurglers do. Or if they're just eaten by other things like a beak thing. So when you say all limbs, so the Fogmen will eat the arms and legs, and then if you don't take action, you'll bleed to death. kind of swap them, I guess. We'll send Mittens back into Mongrel, and we'll send Crab Cake out here. Oh, we have Fogman we can fight in the city? Nah, the guards took care of it. Doing their job too well. Oh, did Mittens get beaten back up? Yeah, I think so. I could start a fight with the Holy Nation Outlaws, but we remember how that ends. Where is Crab Cake? Okay, that's Mongrel. So Mittens would be over here. Wonder if you can do it with animals, since they won't lose limbs at all, but you'll have to be able to rescue them afterwards. I don't think they even will start to eat animals. I think they just leave them alone. Now, when it comes to, like, beak things and stuff, I'm just unsure. But the Fogmen here, they're not picking up the animals and putting them on the poles. Okay, I think we gotta do some recovery missions. I mean, I think Mittens is getting better, but... Let's see. What I'm watching for is the chest. It looks like Crab Cake's chest is getting better as well. I think part of their problem is getting in fights with princes who not only have higher attack, but have higher cut weapons. We'll just get Hermit to try to rescue this one as well. Now that the previous Fogman playthrough is done, I've got to edit my video on that, so I will be putting that together. Just needs me to work on it off stream, which I've not been good at getting in my other work off stream. It's something I want to be better at, but I'm doing the best I can right now. Mittens is awake. You know what? With all this money, I think it's time we get Hermit some armor, so this stops being as much of a problem. All this money, I say. I've got, 4,200, but it should be enough to get something. What day am I on? 10. But, like, physically, this is my first day streaming it, but day 10 in the game. You're on 97? Yeah, that tracks. My first playthrough, I want to say I ended at, like, day 550 or something. Look at that right foreleg damage. That's gonna take a while to heal up. Okay, let's see what we can get for a little bit of armor. Oh. Okay, so that is not what we ended up getting. I tried to break into the store. That's not good at all. Oh shit, I think Hermit's gonna die. There's nothing I can do about it at this point. All because I misclicked the door. Ironically, the very reason I wanted to go and get armor was to avoid a situation like this. Well, gather round, mourn your master. There it is, Hermit is dead. Oh, and just thrown unceremoniously into the corpse furnace. Wow. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load to here. Just because I want to have the option of reviving this save, I want to lock it in with a hard save. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. It's no secret I have been very exhausted and just trying to deal with that. I think this is a good point for us to go ahead and wrap up here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to put a poll on YouTube, and I am going to let you vote. Do I start a new run, or do I honor the death and start a new run, or do I allow myself to restart because I lost the run because I accidentally clicked a door? We will let the people vote and decide what they want to see, and I will honor the will of the people. How's it going? Well, Willow, it was going okay, except I accidentally clicked a closed shop door, and my Crabmaster got attacked and died. So I just reloaded a save and put down a hard save, and we're going to vote on the YouTube if I should pick back up from the last autosave before I misclicked, or if I should honor it and start the run again. So keep an eye out for the poll. Honestly, you want to continue watching, but should we defile the run? Well, that's a great question. I'm going to leave it up to everybody. So if you're on Twitch, !YT will bring you to my YouTube. I'm going to put the poll up within a couple minutes after I finish stream, and I'll link it in the VOD and everything. And you all let me know what you think, because I do this for me, but I also do this for you. So let me know what you think in the poll, and tomorrow we will pick back up from here based on what we decide. Keep an eye out and you'll check the VOD. There were some fun moments in this VOD. So I appreciate you stopping by, Willow. It's great to see you as always. Idea: treat him like a card, bring Hermit to life, but sacrifice a crab. Endless lives as long as he has crabs to trade. Let's see here. Want to go ahead and make sure you all on Twitch can see the YouTube, because I am going for YouTube Partner Part 2 so that I can monetize my content with ads, not through memberships and gifted subscriptions and all that. So, if you'd like to be a part of that, if you'd like to see more Kenshi, I would love to have you over there on the YouTube. Also, you can see my first blind playthrough, all 67 streams of it, or the edited versions. You can see my Kenshi video essay, Kenshi Making Amazing Stories, my solo hardcore rock bottom martial arts playthrough, and my Fogman rehabilitation playthrough, all over on the YouTube. Would love to have you be a part of it. Hey, thank you, Willow. Thanks for dropping by, and we hope to catch you in the next one. As for us now, I'm going to go ahead and close out the YouTube first, as always. YouTube, thank you for being here. Whether you were here live or you caught the VOD, I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed the first installment of the Crabmaster Run as much as I did. We'd love to catch you back for some more Kenshi, but YouTube